I think this tire here has a leak because, as you can see, it's low, and the car keeps on telling me every like couple of days that the air is low. The good thing is I have one of these portable pumps that I use, but I need to figure out a long-time solution. So I'm just gonna use this to inflate it because my wife will be going out with the kids later on, and I know she'll be asking me about it. So let me do it before they go out. So I need to turn on the car first, and then we put that in there, and then it's on the other side. Then I'm just gonna set this to 34, 35. There we go. Just put this on here. You see, right now it's at 27. Okay, that's taken care of. Now it's my time to go to work. I need my glasses. All right, time to get out of here. Yesterday was not a good day for me because I only had one load. As you saw in the last video, when I went to look for an empty, just like I suspected, like the customer did not let me switch out. When I thought of going to the next customer, which was going to be a little bit of a distance, I was thinking I may get there and they may also not allow to switch out the empty. And even if they were to allow, I would have to drive back to Greenville. I wasn't going to be sure how long it was going to take for them to load me and then drive back here. Looking at the time, I was like, I think I won't be able to make it on time. I could have, but it would have been tight. But that is just like hoping that everything just goes perfectly. So usually you don't want to put yourself on such like a tight schedule. You want to give yourself like some kind of time buffer. Anyway, and so dispatch wanted me to call road service to see if road service would help me fix the hole. I called road service. At first their system was down, and then they called me back and they said, I think the hole is too big. We can't just send out road service. So they had me bring the empty back at the yard. Then when I brought it back at the yard, I asked to see, because I still had like some time, so I asked dispatch to see if they could find me a load I could do, and they didn't have any loads. So that was it, one load, and I went home. But today I'm going to help out the Lowe's distribution center, like a dedicated account at Lowe's. which I really like to do. The only challenge is sometimes the loads are not ready, but if they are ready, that will be cool. Surprisingly, today I have 4 loads. I usually have 3 loads, but today I have 4 loads. Now, if they are all ready and everything goes well, I think I can knock them out. But if I have to wait, it will almost be impossible to knock out all 4. But we'll see. Alright, let's go and see if this thing is ready so we can get the first one out of the way. At least we know that the first one is ready, so that's good. Hopefully when we get in Mesquite, everything is good to go, so that we can also come back and find the second one ready. If we can find all those ready, we'll be able to do all 4 of them. I wanted to pass by the office, but I didn't see anyone there, so probably when I come back on my second one, I'll find somebody. But I need to check and see if I can access that place, because I need a key to the locks, just in case the empty has a lock. I need to get a key to open that lock, otherwise there's no way I'll be able to bring back a trailer, an empty trailer, if it has a lock. So let me stop by the office and see if, oh, somebody probably is in there now. It's very funny because I'm used to doing pre-trips on the containers. When I'm doing pre-trips on these trailers, I also tend to look for, like the pins. That trailer right there, it says it's red tagged. I hope it doesn't have a load, because there's a red tag on it and it's somewhere where as if it has a load, so hopefully not. I would hate to see my load being one of a red tag. Anyway, oof, my heart is dirty. Look at that. It's amazing. There are some views that I can't really get tired of. Like whenever I am on the 67 or the 30, I just like the view of downtown when I'm on the 67 or when I'm on the 30. It's like every time I pass by, I like that view. I know you guys cannot see it as well as I do, but I just like that view, man. Downtown Dallas. Just wish I had a camera that would capture what I see. When I'm on, right now I'm on the 67, but then there's when you are also like on the 30, coming from, let me say, like coming from, you know, like Grand Prairie, Fort Worth, traveling east. Just love, you know, like that's where you have the axe. Just love that place. I don't know if you guys can see those arcs way down there. That's the 30. Like when you're on the 30, the freeway runs like in between those arcs. So it turns out the person who is supposed to sign my paperwork is just left for lunch, and so they are telling me I have to wait for him for about maybe 30 minutes, and then he'll come back to sign my paperwork. I'm thinking that there's only one trailer, so I'm thinking it's already empty, but I have to wait for 30 minutes for him to come back, sign my paperwork. If that trailer is empty, I just saw it has a lock on it, so I'll have to take that lock off, and then I go back. Hopefully by the time I get back to DeSoto, the other one is ready, so I can bring it back. This right here is the lock. My fifth wheel can't get in here unless this thing is open. So the key is right there. Pop it in there. Let me put on my glove because it has, you see all the oil. Alright, so let's open that, and that thing gets off. That's the lock. Let me put it on the other one that I just put in. So to put it in, you see what we want is that this thing right here is gonna lock. So we are going to open it right now, and then we are going to push this in here. I'm trying to do it while using one hand, and then lock. That locks it. Why they would decide to use those kind of locks instead of the small locks that go on the airlines, I have no idea, because those just are not good, at least for the driver. They are all full of oil. They make your gloves dirty or your hands dirty. It's just, I just wish they would start using the other smaller ones. So right now the time is 7:06. When I came back, I had to wait for the load. It wasn't ready, so I waited for about maybe 30, I think around maybe 35 minutes for it to be ready. So I'm heading back to Mesquite. Hopefully when I get to Mesquite, I don't have to wait for an empty to come back. I just hope they've unloaded because there are two trailers that we left there. When I was there with my first load, another driver dropped off a load. So hopefully I find one of them empty so I can come back with it. And then hopefully when I get back here, I will find my Denton load ready. Been here about maybe 40-45 minutes. They are still unloading one of the trailers that came in earlier on. So as soon as they're done with that, I will head back to DeSoto. I still have 2 more loads. If I'm able to do the 4th load, that's okay. If not, they have some drivers that are just there on standby just in case of anything. So depending on what time these guys are done, and depending on what time I come back from DeSoto, I will see if I can do the 4th load. Now there are 2 options I may give them. One, if I can, I may be able to take the load to Denton, but from Denton, instead of bringing back the empty, I may just take it to the yard. Or I may just leave the entire load and they have a driver just do the entire load. I don't know what they will want to do. It will all depend on what time these guys finish, what time I'm able to go to Denton and back, and what time I will still have on my clock. Right now it's 8:30.
A husband, father, Christian and truck driver, telling you my story and the world through my eyes. So keep the faith, let's keep it fresh. And this is driver success. Yeah, let's go.